Mary Hulgraine, ó chunda Kildara.
Moll, when she was a kid, was very sporty, obviously. That was her first love was football. There wasn't a whole lot of ladies football at the time when we were kids, you know, growing up in Sallins. So, yeah, she always played on the boys' teams, and she was always one of the best players, like, on all the boys' teams that she played on, you know.
I never felt like I fitted in anywhere, only playing sport, if that makes sense. I really struggled to fit in as a kid, even struggled to be accepted, struggled, like, didn't have a clue who I was. I always had this thing to go out and be better than the boys. That was always my thing. The chip on the shoulder was just, you're the underdog here. Go out and do better than the boys.
In eintí leis an bellghailach agus an soccer, chuí an hisfel gomóra gionnar Mary chomá.
I remember, like, I always had a great jump, and I remember jumping up for a ball and just overreaching, and I remember just coming down. But the way I landed was my foot landed on her knee, and I remember hearing a crack. But then I hit the ground and my leg just cracked the other way, and I never experienced any sort of pain like it, physical pain. And the next memory I have is being off my head on OxyContin in the bedroom, punching a wall. The sport was gone, my dream was gone, like my mental health was rock bottom. Didn't know that for a long, long time. I knew like the devastation, addiction and medication caused in a family, like I'd seen it. And I knew what I'd done to my family, like, and I just always swore it wouldn't be me. I always swore I wouldn't drink, I wouldn't do drugs, wouldn't do any of it. And I had gone from basically wanting to be over in America, living my dream, wanting to be a professional athlete, to thinking, okay, how am I going to get more of these tablets? Yeah, just every day it was just, look, I didn't want to wake up. I used to pray to God. I remember at night time, go to bed, and I prayed to God that I didn't wake up the following morning. I just couldn't cope with what was going on in my head. I didn't know how to make sense of what was going on. It all came to a head one day. I just woke up and I said, no, today's the day. I can't be here anymore. That was 2017. I just said, look, I'll take the dog for one last walk on the curragh here. Coming back up the road, I met a man, and I've only come to learn in recovery, like, the man was sent by God that day to save me, because he stopped me, and I remember just, he had a little Jack Russell. I'd never seen the man before, and he just stopped me and he just said, look, isn't he, oh, he's a gorgeous dog. I remember just looking at Bales differently. Just looked at him, I said, he is gorgeous, isn't he? And he touched me in the shoulder like that, and he just said, I hope you have a wonderful day. And I remember just even feeling the touch off him, like, it was mad, like, when I look back at it, because that small little social interaction that day with that man just changed everything for me. Just, I left him, and like that, I just remember thinking, it was just a little bit of hope he gave me. I don't know what it was, his kindness. He was so gentle, and my thinking had changed. I was going to take my own life coming back up to the house, and my thinking had changed to, I wonder if I asked for help and I stopped taking drugs and I stopped drinking, will my thinking change?
Tá Mary glán ó ghrugaí agus ó alcól le trí bliana anuas. Agus le ling an ama sin, bhúil sí le na pártaí Clive.
I met Mary through recovery. I was in a very, very, very bad place. You know, I was after losing everything. I was only after coming out of treatment, and I believe she was an angel. I mean that. I mean that.
It's a life that I didn't know existed. People said to me, like, you will get your life back. I never had the life I have today.
Agus inis tá Mary ag tuairt faoi Hulgraine na Underdogs.
And I got the phone call about coming in, and I said, you know what, like, get out of your comfort zone, go in and see how you get on, and I love it.
I'd love to see Mary playing the final match of Underdogs. I'd love to see it.
If I'm talking in schools or whatever I'm doing, I always say to the kids, like, don't ever let anybody tell you your dreams are too big.
She's a superhero, she is. She's a recovery hero in my eyes.
I want to win, like, I don't want the player to just go out and say we played Galway United in a game. Like, I want to win.
Underdogs, a go forward le Airgrid.